Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Eagles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab, it's Vic. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Quarterback keeper. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Switch through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air, it's Braxton. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Vic. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
How about this sophomore? Bring him short of the first down line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week.
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll give it to him again. Powers through. He's up to 47 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. Across the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Smashes ahead. He's running free down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just stick guy and causing the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got a man, it's Vic. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On the ground, it's Claiborne. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll leave it with him. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Catch in the middle. It's Briggs. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Golden Eagles are on the move. To the air on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
14. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Vick. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Motion from the back. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Jones. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A quarterback sneak on second down, that's not the most explosive play you can think of. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chapman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Wake Forest. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 13 over Oklahoma State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable match.
Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Braxton. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big
touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And that one will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. They recovered their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was fourth down, and they'll give up the ball. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for space. It's Claiborne. At midfield, he's got room. Racing to the right. He's at the touchdown, Demon Deacons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They feature him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Back to throw. It's Braxton. They'll run the screen.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Scrambling away. He's going to run it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Claiborne. Touchdown, Wake! They move on top here in the fourth.
man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. And the returner will be brought down. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Hauls it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. RPO complete to open the drive. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown win. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Braxton. Makes the catch. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Damon Deeks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the free safety run in the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Braxton. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Going with the ground game left. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The Ncaa, the epilogue.